Right guys, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about the most expensive and rare items, weapons, skins, basically NFTs for the upcoming game Off the Grid. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I am pretty excited for Off the Grid. It's supposed to really just be the bridge between Web 2 and Web 3 gaming, which is really what it should be. Honestly, ownership of your own weapons, skins, so quite excited, kind of like CSGO, honestly, and we've seen the prices of some stuff that got sold in CSGO. So sky's the limit for Off the Grid, and I am very excited. And by the way, guys, this is a brand new crypto gaming channel. So if you guys do enjoy crypto gaming, Off the Grid, GUNZ wallet, Technocore, everything crypto gaming, related news, I'll keep you guys covered here, everything 24/7. So make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe. But let's get into the market, man. This is an interesting video. You guys can start farming these stuff today via the GUNZ wallet and Technocore, and I have guides throughout my channel you guys can check out. But let's get into it, guys. So, I have a top 10 here. I want to start off this video by saying a few things, okay? What makes a weapon skin, all that good stuff, rare? It's very simple. It's scarcity, okay? Scarcity, and you can also, like, for example, okay, let's just take this weapon here, which is the Superverse Alligator, okay? Is it scarce? Yes, okay? It's never going to come back, or it shouldn't come back, right? It was part of a special drop, and nobody was guaranteed of that drop. Another really big thing is the circulation, which is tied into the scarce, really, right? So from my knowledge, there's only 160 of these, give or take, in circulation, which is really good, because imagine when the game Off the Grid comes out for the PS5, Xbox, and PC. We're talking about hundreds and thousands of players and only 100 to 200 circulations of these. So yes, I mean, this is already really rare, okay? And speaking of rare, we have serial numbers here. I got serial number 18, which is pretty low. So the lower the number, the better. Also, there's special numbers such as, for example, 111, 77, stuff like that. You get me? So 69, 420. So there's special numbers like that that makes a weapon rare, okay? And how they look also play a factor in how good they are. But this is a skin in specific, so very rare. And actually, let's just start off with the top 10. This is the most rare and most expensive gun right now in GUNZ Off the Grid. Very simple, guys. Like I just said, 160 of these in circulation. The Superverse officially ended, the collaboration with Superverse. So we shouldn't be seeing this skin ever coming back again, which is the alligator. So I would put this right now. If you guys have an alligator, which luckily, I don't know how I managed to pull 2 in one account. I have 2. So I'm definitely going to be holding on to these, and you guys should as well if you guys do have it. I wouldn't sell for anything else. Now, this number 2 pick is going to be kind of... it's going to throw a lot of people off, and it might change dramatically. And I'm going to say the AVAX. The reason why I'm going to say the AVAX, the classified AVAX. By the way, this is classified as well, so this plays a factor. So it goes from standard, refined, elite, and then classified. Obviously, this is classified, so it's the highest ranking, technically speaking, right? And the AVAX, okay? So the AVAX, there's very little circulation supply on the AVAX. There's none in the market. There's no... honestly, alligators in the market. We can also check as well. Let's put alligators here. This is the only things in the market right now. In terms of, double L's. So no alligators, right? So number 2 would be AVAX, just because I think there's less than 50 in circulation, but there's heavy speculation that might come back. Kind of like... We don't know yet, and if it does come back, the thing is, if it does come back, because it was like a small little giveaway, it wasn't the official launch of the weapon supposedly. So if it does come back, it could be like a layer 0, which that has an 8,000 plus circulation supply, which is really high for now. Stuff might increase, of course, in terms of value, because we're gonna get a ton of players from Off the Grid. That's pretty obvious. So 10k supply is actually not even that much if you guys think about the bigger picture. So we have that at number 2. Number 3, this is going to throw some people off by surprise once again. And I'm really shocked about this weapon, which is the Green Envy, the Superverse Green Envy. And you guys might be saying, why am I putting this over the Genkai Boy? I'll explain to you guys in just one bit, okay? So let's filter this out really quick by the floor, okay? Sort by lowest to high. Let's check the floor price of this. The floor price right now is 300 gun, okay? The second is 450, 500, and then it pretty much just bounces up to 1,000, okay? So in circulation, there's about 1,000 of these, which is still pretty low if you guys think about the grand scheme of things, right? So at number 3, I would say this, just because of the scarcity over the Genkai Boy, okay? Less than, I mean, honestly, the floor for this was just like 150, 120, like a day ago. And I expect anybody to sweep these 300, 450. I would honestly, if I had it, I would sweep this 300. What serial number is this? 321. Let's see. 841. Almost 900. Almost 900. The floors of these 886. This is great. So I would honestly try to sweep the floor. And by the way, none of this is financial advice, but I would personally sweep this one right here for 300 and bump this up, or not even sell it. I luckily have 2 green envies, which I'm definitely going to hold on to. So that is number 3. Number 4, you guys already guessed it. It's going to be the Genkai Boy. Okay, so there's a huge popularity in the Genkai Boy. I'm missing one piece, which is I'm planning on saving up and getting it, which is just this one, literally part number 1. And then I have a full set of this gun, which is really good. Now, the reason why this is really good, I think so, is because the looks of it, number 1, okay? The looks is like this cool lime green, which is pretty cool. And also the scarcity of it, okay? It's pretty rare to pull this weapon off an elite box. And also another thing is you guys got to listen to the market, okay? If we just check out the parts for the Genkai Boy real quick, Genkai, and filter this out by lowest to high, which is the floor price. The lowest one, oh, there's a 251. Okay, this is piquing my interest. So this dropped a little bit. See, this is why I put this at number 4, because I do think this is going to drop a little bit. But if this does not come back on day 1 of launch, this is going to be one of the holy grails. But the reason why this is number 4 as well is because you guys can still pull these off of elite hex boxes this season. So these are still manageable to pull. You guys can still pull this off a random drop. So that's pretty obvious, right? So part 2 is 250, part 1 is 325. This is the part that I need right here. And I've spoken to this guy already. So I'm trying to save up or trying to sell something in order to get this last piece here. But I'm going to be smart about it. But yeah, that's my number 4 pick is the Genkai Boy. Now, things are going to get interesting, guys. Things are going to get really interesting, okay? So so let me pull up number 5 here. Number 5 is going to be the Killer Kermit. Kind of like the Genkai Boy, same story, right? And it's not even available. Wow. Okay. So the Genkai Boy, or no, the Killer Kermit, aesthetic, obviously it is rare. It looks cool, obviously, but, the reason why it's number 5 is because you guys can still get this, but it's very rare. Okay. It's very rare. And there's not that much circulation and supply, like maybe 2,000, which is not a lot. Like, think about it, guys. Anything below 10,000 when off the grid comes out, and excuse my dog in the background if he does bark, but anything in the background, I mean, not the background, anything below 10K, if there's like 100 to 500 to a million players in off the grid, and if these are never going to come back, these are all holy grails. Okay, that's the way it works. Scarcity. It's very simple, right? So yeah, we have that, and it's yeah, it all depends if it's going to come back or not. I'm assuming these Superverse, collaborations won't be coming back, and it's classified. And that goes on to my number 6 pick. If we just go to security helmets, this is going to be my number 6 pick, just because I do expect this to not come back. The circulating supply is not that much either, and the floor is also pretty low. The 65, I would honestly probably sweep that. Yeah, the floor is pretty low. There's like less than 2,000 of these, I think so. So these are classified helmets as well. Honestly, this is debatable at, I think, I don't even know what number we're at. We're now like 6, 7, right? I think after this, or, including number from 6 to 10 is all debatable. I think so. But this is classified, and the reason why I'm putting it so low, or technically so high on the rarity list, is simply just because we might not see this coming back for the Superverse collection. That's it. That's it. Scarcity. It's everything, right? So we have that. Okay, now things are going to get really tricky. Another one I'm going to toss up, and this one got a lot of heat, man, which is going to be the Layer 0 Death Dream. This weapon looks really cool. So Layer 0 had a collaboration with GUNZ. The issue with this is that there was only supposed to be 5K mints in circulation, and then they let it run all the way up to basically 9,000, so nearly double. That's a lot. 9,000 in circulation. Now, I will say this, that we still might not be seeing this gun coming back, obviously. And if it doesn't come back, even 9,000 is pretty low in the grand scheme of things. You guys got to think about the grand scheme of things, right? Think about it. Off the Grid will be available for PS5, Xbox, PC, all that good stuff. And if it's even half of Apex and stuff like that, it's going to be very successful, okay? So we have that. Okay, now these next two things that I have here, okay, is something I'm personally chasing, okay? So we're going to go towards a little bit more skins here. I'm going to go to the, what's the name of this? I want to pronounce this correctly. It's called the Totally Paulo Oxide. Butcher that, completely butcher that. But still, this, as you guys can see, the floor is 900. And the parts go for pretty expensive as well. Actually, you could build some parts. There's a lot of parts one, but it steadily goes up, as you guys can see here, right? So this one I like this one because it's an elite weapon. I mean, an elite skin, but it looks really cool, man. I just like the aesthetic of it. Very simple stuff. So we have that. Another one that I really like, this one's a weapon, which is the type, which is technically speaking, if we just go here, we're to elite, and if we go to weapons, this is technically speaking the most expensive weapon here, okay? Which is going to be the Type 22 AC. These are all the weapons on the market right now. The cheapest weapon on the market right now, fully complete elite, is the Tacoma AC. The second one is the Casper AC. The third one is the Proton AC. And the most expensive weapon right now, elite weapon, on the market is the Type 22 AC at a floor of 500. Now, of course, you guys can buy these parts, but which I would advise you guys to do so. But even with the parts, I would say if we just go to type, let's just go type. And you guys can see the floor is already pretty high as well. Like if you guys just want to sweep these two down here, that's already like almost 200, right? 80 a piece, and then it goes up to 100 floor per piece. So quite expensive. I would say this one right here is the one of the most expensive. It is, technically speaking, according to the market, the most expensive weapon, elite weapon, right? And then after that, you can honestly just go to you can go towards the Proton or the Casper AC. But hopefully this video gave you a little bit of clarity, guys. But think everything in the grand scheme of things is small so far. Assuming some of these stuffs don't come back, right? We obviously don't know the price of gun yet. That's pretty obvious. The thing with that is that I think some of these stuff, such as the alligator, could, if it never comes back, it could potentially go up to like, if we just see some NFT collections, we see some ridiculous prices and floors for NFTs, and the alligator only has 150, give or take, in supply, in circulation. If that never comes back and we see let's just say 100,000 people in Off the Grid, that gun could potentially go for thousands, okay, or more, depending on the value, and if it never comes back. That's the whole point of this thing, right? Right, guys, I'll probably make more updates like this if the market keeps changing. I'll make more guides, everything Technocore, you know, everything guns, Off the Grid and stuff like that, news, crypto gaming, any other crypto games we see that we like here. But Off the Grid is looking like the big bang one that we're all expecting, right, to actually bridge Web 2 and Web 3. But if you guys did enjoy the video, found it helpful, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe, and let's get to 100 subscribers. Like I said, we're a brand new crypto gaming channel, so any subscribers or comments or likes would be greatly appreciated. So once again, thank you, and I'll definitely catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.